Edna's grandfather, Marshall Strickland. That's the same picture I saw in Edna's apartment, way back, in the future. Hey, Miss Strick.
Who are you?
Michael Corleone.
That's a foolish name, and I make it a rule not to talk to strangers with foolish names.
But we're not strangers.
How do I know you?
You interviewed me once, back when you were young.
Listen, Sonny, I'm an easygoing woman, but I got a few rules I live by. And rule number 1 is, I never, ever talk about the past! Or the future, neither. I don't talk about any day but today.
I guess that didn't go so well.
Of course she doesn't talk about the past, because there's something in her past she's trying to forget. But we're gonna pry it out of her. Go ahead, knock on the door again.
What?
It's me again, your old friend.
How do I know you?
We spent the day together.
We did? Where?
At the expo.
That's crazy. I've been here all... What day is it?
Tuesday, October 13th, 1931.
October 13th, 1931. October 13th. Something funny about that date. Well, what are you here for?
Listen, lady, you've got to tell us where Hill Valley went.
Hill Valley? You're standing in Hill Valley. Population 1.
But there used to be a regular town here, right?
Might be there was a town once long ago, or might be it was in the future. How many times I gotta tell ya, I don't talk about any time but today!
You see that car over there? You stole that from Carl Sagan, and you time jumped into the past.
Me? Steal a car? You got a lot of nerve, Sonny. Everyone in town knows that Mary Pickford's the most law-abiding citizen that Hill Valley's ever had. And I don't give a fig about the past.
I brought something for you.
What is it? Let me see.
I brought you these tickets to the expo.
What expo?
The expo you left when you swiped the DeLorean and jumped back in time.
Stop messing with my brain. I don't know nothing about time travel, and I never did. And what's more, I never talk about the past.
I brought you this.
I ain't interested in flowers.
Wait till you hear.
And I especially ain't interested in talking flowers. Put them away.
I brought you this picture.
Who's that?
You don't know him, but he looks a lot like this guy you did know.
Not interested.
We must have brought something Edna wants.
Don't look at me. I didn't bring anything but myself.
I brought you him.
Him? Who him? Him who?
Look hard. Don't tell me you don't recognize your own boyfriend.
My boyfriend?
Yeah, he's all grown up.
Come closer, fella.
Marty, what am I supposed to do?
Trust me, Doc. Just go with it.
It can't be. Emmett.
Yes, Edna. It's me.
October 13th, 1931. Oh, and you are Emmett. Emmett. How did I get so turned around? Have I been dreaming or... Oh, stay there.
It's a classic case of repressed memory syndrome. Once the mental dam is broken, the subject is immediately plunged into the midst of the very scenes she's trying to forget.
Darling, you've come back. Of course I knew you would. An intelligent boy like you wouldn't be one to throw away true love all because of a silly quarrel. I've already forgotten about last night's little tiff. I trust you've done the same?
Of course I have.
Of course I have. What?
Sweet stuff.
Sweet stuff.
You've never called me that. Something's wrong here.
Schnookums.
Schnookums.
You're sweet. But you're still keeping company with this Smirnoff character. I insist you drop him. He's a bad influence. And you've got to stop working on that dangerous electrokinetic... What's this?
Okay.
I suppose now you're miffed with me for forcing Detective Parker to close your booth down. Bitter medicine for you, I know, but I had to do it. And Parker had no choice but to obey my orders. He knows that my opinion carries a lot of weight in Hill Valley, and he'd never... Parker would never... Oh...
What is it?
I don't know. Something about Detective Parker. Something that happened to me on October 13th. What could it be?
Can you jog her memory? If we can keep her mind in the past, we may get the full story of Hill Valley's premature destruction.
Here's something that'll make you remember.
Remember what? I don't like to remember. Who are you? What are you doing in my yard, you hooligan?
No, Edna. No yarn.
What?
This is Emmett speaking. It's October 13th, 1931.
Yes.
And something's about to happen.
Oh yes, something big. But what?
Better not talk to her directly. It'll break the spell.
Help me figure something out.
Yes?
I'm not sure what she's searching for.
Did Detective Parker do something to Edna at the expo?
Yeah, he tried to arrest her.
That must be it. Can you think of a way to prompt her memory?
Explain something to me, Doc. Edna jumped to the past and made Hill Valley disappear, right?
That's the working hypothesis.
Then how come we're still around?
Whatever Edna did to Hill Valley must have happened so long ago that the ripples in the time stream haven't caught up with us yet.
So, how long do we have before the ripples catch up with us?
Oh, I'm sure we've got at least an hour before everything goes to hell.
Great. If we don't restore the timeline, I'll never be born, right?
Probably not.
But even if we do restore it, my grandpa's gone and married the wrong woman. Either way, I'm hosed.
One crisis at a time, Marty. Right now, let's worry about getting the full story out of Edna.
Edna used the DeLorean to jump into the past. I wonder why she never jumped out again.
Put yourself in her shoes. Unexpectedly propelled into the past by an unreliable time machine. Would you risk another trip?
I might. Maybe we could check the time circuits to find out what date she landed.
We could, if there's anything left of the time circuits, but I'm afraid they rusted out long ago.
When do you think it died? The DeLorean, I mean.
That vehicle hasn't been operational in a very long time. My guess is whatever happened to Hill Valley also happened to it.
You know, I've been dealing